Hi guys, so a quick video before I hop out of the car. I actually had two people contact me in this week to say, multi-passionate, that's what it's called? And they both said, if I would have known about this years ago, blah, blah, blah. And you know what is so bananas? I was going through emails the other day, and I was on the phone with a friend, and so I was like, look at this. And I found the best marketing language for this course that I created that I never even really put out into the atmosphere for multi-passionates. And you guys, it was almost 2 years to the date that because I'll type up stuff and I'll email it to myself all the time. And so I typed it up and I emailed it to myself on January 29th of 2020. Y'all, it is January, I don't know what date of 2022. I really don't know what today's date is. The 23rd. Today's the 23rd. And for 2 years, at least two people didn't know that they were multi-passionate that I could have put out there and they would have known. And I always tell my clients, I'm like, this is your world. This is what you do. This is your heart, your passion. So the people that you're called to help don't know the nuances. So the stuff that you think is basic, they're like, what? How? When? Where? Tell me more, right? But you think it's common knowledge when it's really not. And so I had to laugh at myself today when my play brother, as I call him, called me and was like, I didn't even know that word till today. That's me. Why didn't you tell me that was me? And I was like, I thought you knew. I really thought he knew. But it just reminded me that the nuances of the things that I know about being multi-passionate and entrepreneurship, a lot of people don't know. And so it was an aha moment for me. And so I have made the commitment to tell y'all everything that I know about being multi-passionate and an entrepreneur. And hopefully enlighten more people to this world so that they can know, one, that they're not alone, and two, that they're normal. Because majority of our conversation that we were having today is about the negative connotations that come along with being multi-passionate, just in general. And as I've gotten older, through therapy, through awareness of a multitude of outlets, I've realized that the majority of the world are followers. And it takes courage to be a visionary, look at things differently, do things in a different manner than most people do. And therefore, those that don't have that courage shun those that do, because it highlights things that need to be changed and accountability. And unfortunately, majority of the world doesn't want to hold themselves accountable, and they're too afraid of what people might say or the backlash if they do something differently. And one of the main examples that I've seen this transpire is with mask. And I've been wearing my mask consistently if I'm going in a big group or indoors for an extended amount of time, just because of my public health background and the things that I know and how viruses move. I don't feel comfortable, right? But I've learned to love. Y'all, I just sat here and recorded a whole video and my phone blacked out and did not save the video, and I'm mad, but I'm gonna do it again because that let me know how good this was really supposed to be. I probably should have waited till I went in the house so you could actually see me. But I was like, before I get out of the car, I'm gonna send this message. And so, where did I leave? I'm not even where did I leave off. What was I saying? I was saying that I always tell my clients the nuances that you know, your people, your tribe, they don't know these things. And so the small things that you think are common knowledge really are not. And you should share that information. And so I had an aha moment, and I had to really laugh at myself today, because you're always going, as a passion-driven person, you're always going to have to put your method into practice. It just never fails. And I'm always telling myself, do what you tell your clients to do, Jateya. So this is why I tell you guys, I'm never going to ask anything of you that I'm not going to ask of myself. And this is also how I know my methods work, right? But a friend called me today, and he's like, yo, why didn't you tell me I was a multi-passionate person? And I honestly thought he knew. I really did. Like, really did. He's like, no, I didn't even know this word until today when I saw your post. And he was like, it makes everything make sense. And one reason that I started the Clarity Community is because as multi-passionate people, we need others to let us know that it's okay to be multi-passionate, because majority of the world surrounds that word with a negative connotation because they don't understand it. And we tend to shun things that we don't understand. We don't take the opportunity to actually learn more about it. We're just like, nope, not for me. And then the other reason is that majority of the world, unfortunately, have been conditioned to be followers. And they don't have the courage to step out there and do things differently. This is why my conference is called Confident and Courageous Clarity, because you have to be confident in self. You have to love yourself enough to withstand the hits that you're going to take as a multi-passionate person. And unfortunately, majority of it is going to come from family, because you highlight, family and friends, you highlight things that should be different. You question the norm, and everybody else is like, that's just how it always been done. Why do you always? You should focus. You should. I've heard it all, y'all. I done heard it all. And for my multi-passionate people, I know that resonates with you because you've heard it too. And the thing of it is that I'm going to also post, Erykah Badu just did a TikTok recently about how in the whole wide world, it's only probably like 3% of us that are actual innate leaders with the confidence and the courage to be trailblazers. Because being a trailblazer, which most multi-passionate people are, because you're a visionary that sees things differently. It's like living in the matrix, and you automatically see gaps and a different way to do things that actually can improve things, where most people see one of the many things that you see about a situation. And so that's also your secret sauce, because we try to hurry up and do these things. And it's really not a sprint, it's a marathon for majority of the things that we want to do, because they're so big. The vision is so massive. And I'm here to say, don't worry about trying to hurry up and do it before someone else does, because most people are going to just hone in to one thing, and you can still come in with your holistic vision that you have and improve on or create a new path for doing things in industries. And this is why I always say I help multi-passionate entrepreneurs take a holistic approach and a non-traditional approach and implement it in traditional industries, because we're surrounded by traditional things, but we have a different way of doing it and a different way of seeing it. So anyway, I'm on a tangent, and I really just came on here to tell you guys that I have committed myself to really honing in and sharing the minute things about being a multi-passionate entrepreneur that I really think are common knowledge like the word multi-passionate and sharing it with you guys and making it known so that you can go out here and make this world a better place and really identify your secret sauce and how to master your superhero power. Because, you know, most superheroes, they're looked at like a freak, as they call in the movies most times, because they don't know how to really handle or manage their superhero power. But once they do, watch out. And that's my goal for all multi-passionate entrepreneurs, is to help you identify, hone in, and master it. So, you know, as I always say, in the words of Pinky and the Brain, what are we doing today? Taking over the world, but in a positive manner, so we can compound impact and income for us and our clients. So that's it. That's the end of my ramble, which was a long one. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. I'm about to go in the house now and eat because I'm starving, and I will talk to you guys later. Yeah, I'm excited about this journey. I am committed to the multi-passionate entrepreneur in 2022 and beyond. I have not forgot about you guys who don't think you're multi-passionate. I'm still here to provide clarity for you, but I had to give my multi-passionate people a shout out. I feel you. I see you.